The GTA 6 trailer dropped and it looks phenomenal. But how close is the fiction to the reality? Today in this video, I'm going to be comparing Vice City to Miami and the Boondocks of Florida. As a Florida man, I will tell you how accurate this is. No bullshit. First, we start out with the introduction to Miami Beach. The rendering of this trailer made the screenshot a little blurry, so ignore that. And now this is the actual Miami Beach from Adobe stock. The color of the sand and water are on point. So are all the beach umbrellas and people. I searched 10 minutes in Google Maps to find this building, and this is what I found. The design of the building is slightly going to be different. Of course, they can't copy everything or else they would probably get sued. But the color of the glass and the positions of the trees is fairly accurate. Problem is, there's so many buildings in Miami that just generically look like this, so I can't really give you a solid answer. But if you printed a GTA 6 image on paper, I could buy that it could be real. 8 out of 10. In this frame, it's just a gentleman with a shotgun riding on his airboat. The birds flying in a picture perfect moment, and this is what I actually found that was taken. The detail in the actual picture is much better because it is still an up close and distance. But the GTA 6 one in motion, it's still good rendering, so 8.1 out of 10. Back on the beach in Vice City. I absolutely love the detail in this. The club names on the umbrella, the miniature dog following its owner, the dried seaweed in the sand that's almost everywhere, the coolers next to the people, and these are the actual pictures. And the main difference from what I realized from both of these pictures is that there's not really any birds on the ground in Vice City. Like most of the Miami Beach pictures I found online have some kind of birds just roaming on the sand and chilling next to humans. I don't see really an offset in the waves in Vice City. It's just like one smooth row, which should not be happening. It should be like interlapped. You can't expect complete smooth water like this on any beach connected to the ocean. The scene is very nice and detailed, but it still lacks in some aspects. 9.2 out of 10. Now this one has beautiful waves in action. In the Port of Miami area, you actually can get this close to cargo ships. I even see a wake from the main boat, which is a nice little detail. I couldn't really find an action shot like this image, so this will do. The watercolor is slightly different in the game compared to real life, but that depends on the sun, so I'll give it a pass. I love this! They added the rust on the ship. It's such a small detail that makes all the difference. 9 out of 10. This image is just a woman in a convertible, but we're going to be focusing more on the background. And this is the closest image I could find. Both of these are going back from the shores to the mainland city. And what I love is that the developers actually got the directions right for the airport. This matters because there's an image later that the developers did not get right. And even better, they got the construction cones on the highway in the perfect positions. 9.1 out of 10. Throughout the Vice City trailer, they have these funky looking bikes, buildings, and cars. And this is crazy accurate. These images are from the Wynwood Art District area not too far from downtown. And this one is from the club space area. Realistically, my only problem with this Vice City image is that they put a parking meter here. There are barely any parking meters in the Wynwood area, especially near a car shop. Because of the lack of sharpness and quality, 8.5 out of 10. We both see this pole and know what kind of club it is. And no, I haven't been to one in Miami, so I did a quick incognito Google search to find those in the area. And the closest image I could find is of a place called Tootsie's in Miami. The purplish pinkish vibe is insanely right, but isn't that with every strip club? And it appears both clubs do have a second floor with a similar stage setup. Because of the low light in this image and the fine textures on the NPCs, I could actually believe that this is real. But the one problem I have is that the stripper isn't picking up the money, and the man and woman are just tossing it high and not tucking it in. On top of that, what is this skull in the corner? 8 out of 10. Holy shit, this is the most on point scene in the entire trailer. When you see a rapper in South Florida, they gotta look like this. I mean, this guy looks like Kodak Black. Or this dude also looks like Spot 'em Got 'em. This is textbook definition of a Florida rapper right here. 9.4 out of 10. Remember when I mentioned directions earlier? This is the image I was referring to. After 20 minutes of searching, I found this on Google Earth. And this is Biscayne Island. You can see that the toll booths and the buildings are in the same relative direction. But in the Google Earth images, the main staircase looking building in the trailer should not have Vice City behind it. It's supposed to be the other way around like this Google Earth image has it. And also in the comparison of Vice City and Biscayne Island, you can clearly tell how much they had to compress the island and the bridge for the game. 7 out of 10. This happens several times a year. Imagine the one day you cannonball into the pool without looking. Either way, I was just surprised to find a video of this exact same scene. I mean, look at them both struggling to pull this chunky ass gator out of the pool. And for a recent video, this is kind of shit in quality, and the GTA 6 video just looks so much better. 9 out of 10. Ah yes, a woman twerking on top of a car in Vice City. Now we both know that this was not hard to find on Google. Ah shit, I found the video, now we got computer aids. Ratchet girl on a sedan wearing tiger stripes. Accuracy 9.5 out of 10. These road takeovers happen so often, especially when spring break is around. There is no way to better represent the Miami culture than this video right here. You can see that in real life, even though the cars are slightly shittier, the truth reveals itself. 8.8 out of 10. Wait, this gas station looks familiar. The Arrow gas station is a Southwest United States thing. I know what it is. It's freaking Sunoco, the official sponsor of NASCAR. Shady shit happens all the time at Sunoco, and you can find these stories all over Google. From the colors and design, including the racing checkered pattern on the roof and the slogan on the right, Arrow was a pure ripoff of Sunoco. The developers put like no effort, but I think they rushed the gas station because the major part is that there is no convenience store with the Sunoco pumps when there's always a convenience store next to the pumps. 7 out of 10. Doesn't this guy look familiar? Well, after I searched up American flag bandana redneck on Google Images, Willie Robertson from Duck Dynasty pops up. The developers literally made another clone. But what doesn't make any sense is that he's from Louisiana, and the background of the character is Vice City and not the Boondocks. 6 out of 10. In GTA 6, they call this the Thrill Billy Mud Club. However, in real life, and yes, this does exist in the Boondocks near Fort Myers, this is called the Redneck Mud Park. There's pure conservative American things in this area. Drinking beer, getting dirty, and driving trucks. 9.5 out of 10. On Vice City social media, we now have our first Karen. The Karen wielding 2 hammers. It was not long before I found where the real image of the Karen in Louisiana is doing the same exact thing. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 just because the real Karen looks like she actually does crack and the other Karen is just in her like nightgown. Wait, do you guys see that car? They brought back the classic cheetah design from GTA San Andreas. Also, this is straight up Ocean Drive within South Beach. This is the greatest and most glamorous scene of all the entire trailer, and this is looking textbook accurate. Look at this. It's the people, the variations of light spectrum at night, the flashy cars, and the non-stop tourist traffic. The developer sculpted this vibe and it brings a tear to my eye. 10 out of 10. This criminal can't be real. There's no way. Never mind, he's real, and it's the Joker dude. Yes, this guy's absolutely real. He got arrested in Miami for waving a gun around while he was driving. What I love about GTA 6 already is that they keep including lookalikes of people. Like in GTA 5, they had the ripoff version of Kate Upton. 9 out of 10. This scene is just a bunch of people riding together on a small street slightly out of downtown Vice City. And this is in real life. So every few months, some group ends up doing a takeover like this in the Miami area. And the police really don't have much power to do anything because the group is so large and it could be dangerous. And these events usually take place on small streets like this, just as the game showed it. Accuracy is 9 out of 10. As a Florida man, the local culture and value in this game has my blessings because it's absolutely true. Now, I just want to mention for the people wondering where all the white people are in the game, Miami and Southern Florida in general just has a strong Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Cuban population, mostly just because of history. And GTA likes to be insanely accurate when it comes to the nitpick details of the game, which makes committing crimes even more fun within the game. White people are present all over the Boondocks and in Florida. It's just not as present in Vice City or Miami. I hope you enjoyed my extensive research, and please comment what you want to see next. If you haven't, check out my shorts. Like this video to see more random shit.